Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution. And you join me here back on Isla Nublar, and we are in the return. Oh, look at that! Look at that view. We are in the Return to Jurassic Park DLC, the third and final major expansion for the game, and it might sadly be the last big expansion for the game. Now that it is pretty much done. I've loved all of the DLCs. They've all added something nice and new. Hopefully those dinosaurs don't, drown where they've been. Technically they should, but anyway, yeah. So I've finished the Return to Jurassic Park DLC. As you can see, it adds in some pretty cool new things, including the aviary. And as you can see, we've now got our pteranodons. And the annoying thing is, as you can see here, possibly, as John Hammond impersonator just narrates it there, as you can see, yeah, I'm having to use Ansel, aka G-Force, which is a G-Force driver thing, basically, to actually see inside of the aviary, which you may or may not be able to see here. If not, it'll just be me looking at an aviary. But you can see a pteranodon there. Hopefully it comes out in the video. But yeah, normally you wouldn't be able to do this. You wouldn't be able to look around the aviary. You would just be fixed to a single pteranodon, which is a shame, really, because as fun as it is to follow them around as they fly, as you can see, sometimes you just want to see what it looks like inside the aviary. And funnily enough, you can't actually view it from inside of these viewing platforms. You can't actually see from inside this view as you can with the normal normal viewing platforms in the base game. But as you can see there, I've released one of each pteranodon. Pteranodon, by the way, means wing without tooth, which is funny, since the pteranodons in Jurassic Park have all got teeth. There they are. There, you can just about see them in there. Yeah, don't know why they have teeth. Technically, clues in the name, wing without tooth, which is what pteranodon means. So, yeah. Strange that, but overall it does finally add in something that people have wanted, which is the aviary with the pteranodons, and also the Compsognathus, which is one of the smallest dinosaurs around, and they are in this enclosure somewhere for me, because this is where I built them. This is where I built them, little thing, and here they are. Look at those tiny little buggers. Once again, I've released one of each skin type. There they are, little bites. As you can see, with a massive slab of meat that they'll never eat at all. Possibly one of them will go for the meat, although they are just all sort of running around and panicking. You can hardly see them in the grass. I've built this massive enclosure for them, and they probably never view it at all. But hey, it's there if they want to, as they make weird noises. So yeah. Overall, I'm just going to give my thoughts of the DLC like I have before. It's a pretty different experience on how you actually control the park, I will say. It's a nice change of pace from having standard sort of ACU teams and ranger teams. And the ranger teams being able to be damaged is also a pretty interesting thing to have. Because obviously, as you can see, you start off with the best skin in the game, which is the Jurassic Park Jeep skin, and as you can see, they've all got a condition. They get attacked by dinosaurs, and there are various achievements around getting them attacked by dinosaurs, which is a pretty fun way. That appears in the base game as well, as does restrooms, which is another new thing, as you can see around here somewhere. There you go, restrooms. So yeah, that's a new thing, and It's a good DLC, I will say. If you had to pick up any of the DLCs, I would say pick up this one, because arguably it's got the most content in it. It's got a whole new set of skins which come along, including new skins for things like the raptors. As you can see, these are all of the raptors with the new skins. What is this? 2001? yeah, 2001 pattern female. So from the from Jurassic Park 3, you've then got this guy, which is the 1993 pattern. I think this is the big one, as it is known. And then, of course, you've got the male 1997 pattern, 1997 female pattern, there you go. And then the 2001 pattern male, which has got the little, there you go, those little insinuations of proto-feathers, which is pretty interesting. And the DLC's got a lot of content in it. It'll take you a couple of hours to complete it. Plus, it's got all of the old characters back. You know, Dr. Malcolm, you've got Dr. Grant, Dr. Sattler, as you can see, and they've all also even got a John Hammond impersonator, which is nice. There you go.
I believed in what Jurassic Park could be, and I still do. But this is no longer just John Hammond's vision. It belongs to all of us. And this new contract gets us closer to seeing that potential realized.
So yeah, as you can hear, the original voice actors are here. And you also get reskins for every kind of building, so you can play as either 2018 or 1993 versions on all of the sandbox modes, which is great. And it's got, you know, all of the old things like the old emergency bunker from the original film. It's got, you know, the thatched style hotels instead of the modern ones from Jurassic World Evolution, and all of that. It's got It's got a load of original dinosaurs that were in the original movie, such as the Styracosauruses and things. You've also got Triceratopses here, again, with all of the 1993 models and skins, as you can see. So the models do change. The models either change or just the skin makes the models look different. But as you can see, we've got the 1993. See, I think it's not that Triceratops, but one of these is the ones which Ellie Sattler goes up to in the original film, and I think it might be the base one, which unfortunately died not too long before this. But yeah, so you've got a lot of stuff in here. You've of course got the return of the Jurassic Park tours, as you can see, the old Ford Explorers, which is nice, and you've also got night vision goggles, which is a very nice little extra touch to add in. And yeah, it's a good DLC if you wanted to get one of them. Like I said, get one of these. Get this one, because again, it's got the most content. For example, in the main campaign, which is what I'm in, I've now completed it. I've completed all of the missions, as you can see, on Nublar and Sauna. And on Nublar, in keeping with the original theme, you can only incubate them from the arrival helipad. As you can see, the arrival helipad, which replaces the monorail entrance, the arrival helipad now basically acts as your John Hammond creation lab. So you remotely incubate things on Sauna, aka via this thing, and they get flown in by helicopter, which is very interesting. And also everything happens from the visitor center, which is a faithful recreation, as is all of this. Actually, I didn't make all this, obviously. This is how it starts. It starts here with all of these fencings in place, and you just sort of expand off it like I have. And you know, I've added in the Spinosaurus, as you can see, which does not have a 2000, which does not have a it does not have a original trilogy skin, if we have a look. So these are all of the ones you can get, all the dinosaurs you can get, which is still a fair amount. You know, you've got your old favourites, the Ceratosaurus, Corythosaurus, you know, Maiasaura, and then of course we've got this Spinosaurus. And as you can see, these are all of just the base game skins, whereas if you look at something like the Stegosaurus has now got them separated. You've got the old wetlands camo pattern and all of these, but then you've also got the original trilogy ones. And as you can see, the little icon down here changes. So the model, I think, does change, and I can best show that by coming over here to my herd of stegosaurs, which are where are they? I keep losing them. They sort of migrate between here and there, which is a nice thing that they do. Don't know why, but I'm glad they do. Let's find them on the map. Oh, they've gone all the way over here. Hello. So yeah, as you can see, these are there you go, capture mode. So as you can see, this is the original wetlands skin. Wetland skin from the base game. These are 1993/2001 skin patterns, and as you can see, they do differ slightly. I don't think the models actually change that much, although do they possibly? I think they might change ever so slightly, or just the skin makes it look different. And they are all very nice skins, so you get a bunch of stuff with this DLC. And yeah, playing through it, there were a couple of annoying moments. For example, the final mission to do, which is this mission right here, Jurassic Park. What you've got to do, in order to actually unlock the Jurassic Park items in the campaign and challenge mode, and possibly sandbox, in order to actually unlock that, you have to release the T-Rex to kill the raptors which escape, and you can't tranquilize the raptors for the T-Rex. You have to sort of lure them in, and that's the only real annoying mission. The other ones are just your pretty standard mission, you know, build it up and stuff. And as you can see, we've now got our herd of velociraptors, our pack. And yeah, overall, just a really good DLC. I'm very pleased with what you actually get from this DLC. I think it's possibly the most expensive DLC out by a couple of pound, but it's definitely worth it. You even get different power stations. You get the one type of power station, which is the geothermal power station, but even so, this is still a very nice building indeed, and is the ranger station. As you can see, you also get redwoods, which I have neglected to talk about until now. You now get redwood trees. Look at these magnificent beauties. The Apatosaurus is killing itself due to being lonely. It needs another Apatosaurus. Don't I have another one in there? No, I don't. Strange. I'll have to get on that. Resupply that, and let me just incubate. So I can show you the remote incubation here. So obviously it works the same sort of way. You just choose to modify your dinosaur as is. You know, you can change them all up there. You can edit all of their genomes. You, at the very end of the campaign, which I am in now, which is basically free roam, you do get the success rate time 3.0, whereas before you had the 2.0. So that is nice. So you can increase your way there. But yeah, so redwood trees, as you can see, I've made a nice little redwood forest here for the Mamenchiosauruses and the Brachiosauruses, and you can see just how tall these redwoods are, because, you know, here's a Brachiosaurus, there's a redwood tree, which is, yeah, even the Brachiosauruses have got their own their own original skin patterns, which is a very nice touch. And of course, you get the Jurassic Park gates. Oh, hello. So of course, Jurassic Park gates, and they do open for your ranger teams as well. Something to note. And yeah, everything has been redone. You've got the original style fences instead of the Jurassic World Evolution style fences and gates. You know, nothing else much past that, but you also get these things, which, as you can see, is a new tab, and you can build signs. So, you know, dock signs, aviary, visitor centre. You even get the stone markers for the enclosures. And as you can see, this used to have Dilophosauruses in it, but I've now just replaced that with a small carnivore sign, because I've now got Protoceratosauruses, I think. There you go. Yeah, Protoceratosauruses. And yeah, as you can see, you can just put down signposts. As you can see, there's a Spinosaurus picture there for a large carnivore. You've even got actual Velociraptor signs and stones. As you can see, I've got one down here, which is for Tyrannosaurus Rex. And yeah, it's all really good. So I did enjoy the other ones. I did enjoy the other DLCs, such as Claire's Sanctuary and the Secrets of Dr. Wu, but I think this is probably the best one to get, because it's just the best DLC with the most content that you can transfer over to the new to the main game, and it adds in a whole load more than the other two DLCs. Even though Claire Sanctuary did introduce the things like Euphalocephalus and things like that, and of course Secrets of Doctor Who added in my favourite hybrid, the Stegoceratops. There you go. I even forgot the name of it. But obviously you can't use it in this DLC, and that is perfectly fine. But yeah, overall I'd say one of the best DLCs. Pick it up if you can, because it's definitely worth it. So yeah, I'll thank you for watching, and goodbye.